Hi guys, welcome to the number one hit podcast. No, I'm going to get it out from this. Okay. I'm going to get the whole thing out. No, I'm going to get it out.
Okay.
Hi guys, welcome to the UK's number one hit podcast. No One Asked with me, Lucia Adamu.
I'll just be like, and Pat.
Do you want to start the podcast?
No, hell no. Okay. I'm definitely not doing that. There's no way.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. That's what it gives. What is that?
Hi guys, welcome to the UK's hit number one podcast. I can't get through it if you're all laughing.
Okay.
My friend. Also, did I say the name of the podcast wrong?
No one's asked.
What did I say?
No one's asked. It's no one asked.
No one asked.
Start over again.
Hi guys, welcome to the UK's hit number one podcast, No One Asked. My name is Lucia Adamu and this is my best mate. I'm sorry. Oh, we've not done it like that before. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. My name is Lucia Adamu and this
is Pat. And this right here.
This is Pat. And we've been friends for
10 years now.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been 10 years.
I know.
I remember. Oh, what were you going to say? I just interrupted you.
You know, whenever someone asks, like, "Oh, how old are you?"
Yeah.
I always say that I'm 25.
Still?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
That's my mind is in COVID. I've never.
No, you genuinely. I didn't know that.
I actually forget. I forget. Sometimes I just don't correct them.
So wait a minute. So if you introduce yourself to a new person that you've not met before,
well, they're not going to immediately be
you,
like, "Hi, how old are you?"
Oh yeah.
Just be like, how old are you? I'm like, 25, and I'm like, oh.
And you just stick to that.
Yeah, I just forget how old I am. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Sometimes.
So you're just lying to every single person that you meet.
I'm just going to lie.
Well, I can confirm that you're not 25. You're in fact a bit older than that.
Yeah.
You're a bit older than that.
Yeah.
And we've been friends, well, we said 10 years, right?
Yeah.
And I remember, can I tell everyone the story?
Yeah.
So me and Pat met the first year of uni. It was Freshers Week, and I'd been up from about 8 a.m. I think it was about 8. It was really early, and we'd gone on a course walk to like the top of the hill in Surrey because I went.
No, you just went on a walk.
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Are you serious?
No, I thought you just went on a walk. That's why when I met you, I was like, she's doing the most.
No.
Like, who does that? Oh, you went on a at 8 a.m.
Yeah,
like, it was a scheduled thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
The whole course was like 40-50 of us. We all got up and we were all there. Like we were all up really early, having freshers. You've been out, obviously. Yeah, exactly. So we went on this walk. We went on this hike up this fucking hill. So you're just sweating and the alcohol's sweating. You're still hungover, probably still pissed.
Yeah.
And we then get back, and it was probably like, by the time we got back, I reckon it was about 11 or midday, I reckon.
Like that,
and I walked into the kitchen of a friend of mine from my course who I'd met that whole week. We'd been friends for a few days. I walked into her kitchen in Freshers. Then you walked in.
Yeah.
The state, though, that you were in.
I know. I know, but it was like, I remember this clear as day. And it was like, I walked in and I was like non-verbal based. I was just so hungover. And then like, I walked over to have cereal in like a saucepan.
Yeah.
And I was like as if I was like in poverty. But it was like the beginning of Freshers. Like I had my student loans already dropped. Like I had money then, you know. But why was I eating cereal off of like a saucepan? Like what?
It was the fact I remember you sat there and you ate dry cereal. You didn't even have milk. I don't think you had milk with the cereal when you ate it.
I wasn't built to survive back then. Yeah, I really wasn't.
And I remember watching you and that my friend,
and you
your
thought,
housemate.
that is the woman.
Yeah.
I am going to be friends with for life.
And then from that moment on, everyone, our fates aligned. And
yeah.
Anyway.
We've been friends.
For a
very long time. About 10 years.
What I did want to talk about. So for this podcast, we have a few segments that we're going to run you through. We're going to trial and test things. So if we think it's going to work, it's going to stay. If we think it's crap, we're going to get rid of it. Suggestions are always welcome. But the first thing that we're going to do is it's called Rose and Thorn of the Week. Yeah. And this is the part of the podcast which most people, when I've spoke about it, have said to me, do you know how many people have said to me, that's fucking hilarious?
At least two.
You, producer Natalia behind the camera.
That's all you need.
No, but so many people have said to me, that's a really funny idea. And I'm like, I know, I came up with it. I know. And we're going to do Rose and Thorn of the Week. And basically, but it's boyfriend edition. So I live with my boyfriend, Matt, who you're probably going to hear about constantly. We've been living together now for about 4 years. And as I'm sure most people...
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah, I think it's about 4 years. Matt goes on like it's like 7.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's like been 7.
No, he lies. He tells lies. He does this though all the time. This is exactly the example of a rose and thorn. But
we'll get onto it later.
Have you ever? Does Alex do this? Does he?
My boyfriend's name is Alex, by the way.
Yes, for those that don't know, Alex is Pat's boyfriend.
Which is also your cousin.
Well,
kind of. Basically cousins. Family friends.
Yeah. Family friends, cousins, grew up together, known each other a very long time. They met through me.
Matchmaker.
So I'm going to be officiating that wedding one day.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
What I was going to say. What was I going to say?
Oh, no. Oh. No, I don't know. Oh, yes. Matt lies. He lies, and all men do is lie.
All men do is lie.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's so jokes.
Him.
No, does Alex do this? Yeah. The question was, does Alex do this? And it's where you tell them something, and then like a week later, they've twisted what you've told them, and they tell a completely different version of that event. Matt's excellent at it, and then he says it with such conviction that I believe him. And then I sit there and I look at him.
Though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And I sit there and I look at him and I think, but I don't remember telling you that way.
It's called gaslighting, babe.
Yeah, constantly being gaslit, and I have no idea. Yeah, but basically, Rose and Thorn, right, is. We're going to do boyfriend edition. We're going to go each week because there's always like those like little niggles that the boys do.
Yeah.
That just is something really basic. It'll be something like them not unloading the dishwasher in the morning.
Yeah.
And that will be it. In terms of like the niggle. But it's just something that really annoys you. And I always find them the funniest. They're always the funniest things to tell your friends about. Yeah. So we're going to do Rose and Thorn. Obviously, we're going to mention something good that they've done that week because we don't want them to sound like complete assholes all the time. Yeah. I'll start. Do you want to start Rose or should we start with Thorn?
Thorn.
Oh, you want to start bad?
Thorn.
Okay, fine. We're gonna start.
Because then it's like people always ask, "Oh, do you want good news, bad news first?"
And you always say the bad news. Yeah, fair. My Rose though, isn't
soften
that?
the blow.
Okay. So it was like a Sunday. It was a Sunday. We had the day together, which is, it was cute. We thought, we'll go Brent Cross. We'll go shopping. Cute. And then when we went Brent Cross, Matt was like, I'm going to buy a brand new phone. And I was like, okay. What? His phone was dying, so he needed a new phone. Yeah. He needed a new phone. And I was like, okay, fine. So we went into the Apple store. The phone is like, he decides he needs to buy the most up-to-date iPhone. Right. And I'm like, why can't you just spend £150 less and get the one below? Yeah. He's like, no, I want to get, and it has to be the Pro. Right, it has to be the Max. Because it's Matt.
Okay, yeah.
So for those of you that don't know Matt, Pat knows him quite well, but he's into technology. Yeah. He's into gadgets. Yeah. He's into all of this rubbish.
It's his thing, though.
It's his thing. It's his thing. Anyway, so he decides to buy the really expensive one. And I said to him, I was like, let's go John Lewis. Just slightly, might be cheaper. Better warranty.
Peruse.
So we go into John Lewis. He agrees with me and I'm right and it's cheaper and it's better. So he buys a John Lewis phone. So he's dropped, let's say, I'm not going to drop the whole figure, but we're talking like, not a grand, but under £1,000 of money he's dropped here. We're at home later on that same day. We're chilling. And he sits there and he's like, I'm going to buy a new iPhone stand setup. And I'm like, what do you mean? So, like a charging station.
For what reason? So he needs new...
So he's got one.
Is it not compatible?
No. So he's got one.
Right.
It is compatible with his new iPhone that he's just purchased.
Right.
But he wanted a newer one.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
He wanted it to look nicer than the one that he had. He wanted to get like a wooden vibe. He wanted
eclectic, warm tones. That's what I want.
That
Warm
was
tones.
exactly it. He wanted to get he wanted to get one that fitted
Softer around the
literally. And I was like, but why? You've already got one.
Yeah.
He was like, I just want one. I
You
said,
just
all
want
right, you get it.
Okay.
If you want to get it, you
You
get it.
You get it.
So he's looking online, finds one on Amazon. It's like 36 quid.
Oh.
And I was like, that's quite a lot of
Yeah, it's
money
quite a
for an
bit.
iPhone
Charger.
charging.
Yeah. I'm like,
He's like-
maximum 5 quid. That's it.
That
That's
would
what
be
you got.
me. I'm not going to spend that
Yeah,
money
there's
on
no
that.
way.
Matt, anyway, he's like, I'm going to buy this. I'm like, okay. And then he comes over to me, and it was really sweet.
Okay.
And he comes over to me
Okay.
and he shows it. He goes, what do you think? I said, yeah, that looks really cute. He goes, do you want me to buy you one? And I was like, no, I don't want one. He goes, no, but they're really nice. We can have matching. And I was like,
Matt,
see,
engraved.
I love how you fall for that.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm like, don't waste your money.
Yeah.
So my answer was like, no, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah,
And he
especially
goes,
it's 35 quid for,
I was like,
for a charger.
we're going to spend 70 quid here on a
On a
charging
charger? Yeah, yeah,
station.
that's ridiculous.
Right. So then he's like, no, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it.
do it. I'm going to do it
He's
anyway.
like,
I'm reading in between the lines, Lucy,
Yeah.
and I feel like you want it.
That's exactly it. He then just decided to buy it. He buys it. So he buys 2. And then I reckon it's probably like an hour later and I'm sat over there and he's sat on the sofa and I just hear him sigh. And you know when you hear him,
And you just want to ignore it. It's like,
I hear him sigh and then he just puts his head in his hands.
you're moping.
It's just dramatic. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he goes, I've just looked at my bank account. And I'm like, right. And he goes, and you know this is what he's going to say. He goes,
spent so much money.
yeah. He then says to me, he
Well,
goes,
that's like-
I've
that's-
spent so much money today. And I just looked,
That's on you.
I didn't answer him.
I'm
I
not gonna walk away.
categorically did not. I had to hold my breath and walk away because I thought I'm going to lose my shit here at you.
What about the matching charger set, Lisa? So worth it. So worth the pain.
And the best part
the
is,
sighing.
because you know these charging stands, they're meant to charge your phone, your AirPods, your watch.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't charge my AirPods.
What's the point?
I was like,
Take
Matt
it
was
back.
like,
Take it back.
Matt was like, oh, I didn't realise I didn't get you the right one for your phone and your AirPods. And I was like, so you've wasted money
Oh,
thinking something. Anyway, so yeah, that's my thought.
I understand the sentiment.
That's my
And what's the rose? Tell us.
my rose. Actually, it's really simple and really, but it's
Oh.
sweet. Is so Matt. So for the podcast, I'm not very technically minded, and as you can see, we've got a fantastic setup here of 2 excellent microphones. So Matt set this up for me. So I asked him to show me how to do it. I recorded it. He spent all of his time showing me how to do
Oh,
it.
bless.
And then the day,
Acts of service.
yeah,
That's lovely.
it was really sweet.
That's lovely.
It was sweet. And then the day before you
Yeah.
guys came for this record, I said to him, would you mind, like it was late, I was like, would you mind just setting it up so I don't have to do much so I can then just press go?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, of course. So he did the whole setup for us.
Oh,
Thanklessly at the end of the
bless
day.
him.
And I was like, that's really sweet.
That's
Thank
kind
you.
of him.
Thank you for taking the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my rose and thorn of the
Yeah.
week. What's yours? I'm so
Well,
excited.
my thorn isn't actually as long-winded. It's just like, so basically,
Okay.
Alex is very, very good around the house. Like,
Yeah.
very, very good. Like, cooks, cleans. Like, he's amazing. He's great. There's one thing that, like, really grates me. Like, one thing, I don't know how everyone feels about it, but I know it pisses me off.
Yeah.
So, whenever like, the toilet roll finishes...
Yeah. Ugh.
He just leaves it. Like, I know it's so tiny, but he does it all the time.
Do
like,
you mean like the cardboard?
yeah, he'll leave the cardboard.
Yeah.
Right, but he'll get a new one.
Yeah.
But he'll put the new toilet roll somewhere else. Like,
Yeah.
he won't physically take it out and
Yeah.
put it in the bin. Or if he does, he just doesn't put it in the bin or put it somewhere else. So what I've done, and he says, I never do that. I don't do that. I've only done that once or twice. So I've done something petty.
What did you do? Oh my god, what did you do?
Well, it's not that deep. I basically started a photo album saying, and I've titled it everything but the bin, everywhere but the bin. So basically wherever he puts this empty toilet roll,
Yeah.
everywhere but the bin. It's
Yeah.
literally like on the shower, it's on the sinks, and I'm like, he's put it everywhere but the bin.
So you take a photo.
Yeah, I'll take photos. So when next time he says, oh, I've only ever done that once or twice, I'm like, oh, really? Really? Is it?
Oh, really?
Because I have evidence, timestamp, date stamp.
I've
So-
never
Yeah.
thought to do that.
Yeah. So every
I've
time they're
never
like,
thought to
oh,
do
no,
that.
I've never done that. I'm like, oh, actually, I have a photo album.
That's a really good
Yeah.
idea.
So I've started doing that. So that's my thorn.
That's actually such a good
Yeah.
idea. I've never thought, because
Yeah.
men constantly go, I don't do that.
No, I don't do that.
And I'm like, I've seen you do
okay.
it multiple times.
So I've secretly started doing it, like, as of last month. And I've
Clever.
like, yeah.
How many have you got in the album
I've
so
got
far?
5. I've got 5. And it's been, what, like, this is ridiculous. So I just silently put it in the bin myself. So then, when I'm like, Alex,
when you have this argument,
I'm like, no,
yeah.
I don't do that. And I'm like, oh, have you know you do?
When are you going to bring it up, do you think? At what point,
I
what
don't
number
know.
are you going to hit
I
before
don't know.
you tell
Maybe
him?
10, which won't take long, really,
Yeah,
because
if
it's
you've
been a
done it
month
in
and
a
it's done.
month,
It's
yeah.
5.
This podcast is evidence.
Yeah. I'm
When the
petty.
year's time
Yeah.
when we're recording and you've
Yeah.
still got that as your thought,
Maybe
we'll
for
know.
his birthday present next year, I'll just have a photo album of all the places he's left the empty toilet roll, and just put, this is for you. Little bow, this is for you.
That's actually a good idea. I'd rate that. That's funny. What's your rose?
And my rose, oh bless her, it was really cute. So, because I've been fun employed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, backstory.
Oh yeah, backstory, guys.
I lived in New Zealand for 2 years.
She fucked off.
And I just come back in May.
She fucked
And
off.
so in
for 2 years.
between like May to maybe like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
I'd been fun employed. So I've been unemployed for like 2 months, and then on my first day of work, I was a little bit nervous. Also I was like knackered, right? Because I haven't woken up that early in a long time. So then I woke up, and then Alex got up the exact same time as me, and this was like 6 a.m. That's not a normal time. And I was like, what are you doing up?
Yeah.
I'm like, 6 a.m. I'm going to like go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I want to make you a nice breakfast for your first day at
That's
work.
so cute.
I know. And he's not an early bird. I was like,
that's
was really cute.
That's really sweet.
it's really sweet.
That's a really good one,
Yeah,
Pat.
he was like, yeah, it's your first day at work.
That's really
It's
nice.
a big day for you.
That's really thoughtful.
Yeah, I was like, I want to make you a big breakfast.
I want Matt to do that
It
for
was
me.
lovely.
That's lovely.
It was lovely.
Yeah, that
It
is
was
really cute.
cute.
That is
Yeah, it was
really
cute.
cute.
I was like,
That's funny.
love
That's
you,
cute. Oh,
love
bless
you.
him. That's
I
a
know,
really
it was
sweet
really
one.
Cute. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a good egg there.
I know.
Got a fucking good egg there.
I know.
So, you mentioned it a little bit earlier that you've been fun employed, but what do you, because people don't know us, what's your actual job? Like, what do you do? Just for the audience. So, for our lovely listeners of the #1 UK hit pop podcast.
Oh, yeah. You smashed that. said it so well.
I couldn't get the words.
So I work in a hospital.
Yeah.
I work in surgery. I work in the anaesthetic side of it. I'm not the doctor. I assist the
doctor.
anaesthetist. Yeah.
The anaesthetist. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I do.
And you've been doing that for how long?
Oh, maybe it's coming into 8 years now. I know. I was like, but I only graduated last year.
Yeah.
I'm just a
I
little
remember.
girl. What
I
do you mean
remember.
I've been doing this for 8 years?
I remember when you
Yeah, I
graduated.
know.
I remember when you started working
Yeah.
full time. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. And how is it coming back, having been away for 2 years? Well, because I know. Well, so I know this, but they don't know
Well,
this.
I did the exact same job as I did in the UK in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So it was the 2 month gap where I hadn't worked, and it was good in the sense that I saw like all my old colleagues. It was great. It was nice seeing them again, but I was just so tired.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah.
how did I used to do this?
It's rough.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
Like my second shift, it was like a 15-hour shift. And
That's
I was,
insane.
Oh yeah, I was exhausted. I think my main issue was like I didn't have enough snacks. Like that's, it was difficult. It was difficult.
For those
I didn't have food.
For those of you that don't know Pat either, if she doesn't have food,
I'm done.
she will
I'm
not
done for the
function.
day. I can't do it.
She'll not function.
I can't.
You actually, she'll flag.
Which is why I think Alex made me like a big breakfast. Because I'm a breakfast person. I'm not like, oh, I have a banana. No, I need food. Like to start the day. Like I can't. Like I'm a breakfast person.
What was it? You were telling me a story the other day about Cyprus.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's so funny. So Pat went to Cyprus. When did you go now? Like a month ago? 3 weeks
No,
ago?
was it 3 weeks ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to Cyprus, and Alex does this thing where he like just forgets to eat. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not something.
Yeah, it's like an
Like if he's had a
thing.
really busy
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
he just forgets to
Yeah.
eat. Whereas for me, I feel it. Like I feel it if I'm hungry. Like I just. I'm like drained of colour, drained of life. I can't go
Drained
on.
of colour.
I can't go on. And then we had like this whole day. On top, we were doing a lot of stuff. and I was dying. I'm telling you right now, I think I was dying. I felt like I was at the pearly gates. Like, I had calculated. We had breakfast, and it wasn't even like a big breakfast. It was just like cereal, right?
Yeah. Dry cereal, no milk.
Yeah, that's how I like it. It's like me and Freshers Week. So we just had like a light breakfast, and then we went off. And then it was just like such a busy day. Like, it really was a busy day. And I looked, and it had been 8 hours since we had anything to eat. And I thought, this is how I go. It's 38 degrees heat, and I haven't eaten in 8 hours. I don't think I'm going to make it back to the UK. I was like, this is... And it was just such a busy day, and you could just tell Alex... I was like, bless Alex. He'd been the one driving all day. He'd been doing all this. So I didn't really want to bring it up. But then I was just like getting to a window. I'm like, I'm going to absolutely lose my rag any minute now. I'm like, I'm on hour 8, hour 9.
I never asked you, did you lose your rag?
No.
You managed to hold it in?
I managed to. I was telling Alex, I was like, Alex, this is actually, I can't do this. I can't. We need to go home right now. We need to leave right now. This is quite a bit.
It's just funny though, because you just text me going, it's been 8 hours since I've eaten. I remember reading the messages and thinking, oh, that's not good.
That's so
I can't help it.
I had a few like iced coffees, but it wasn't enough.
Not enough.
I needed something. I felt like I was about to like start foraging for berries or something. I was like, I can't do this. This is too much.
Okay, so I've already told Mum this story, but you guys haven't heard it.
Yeah.
So for my job, I work in telly. It sounds really glamorous. Everyone always asks me. Everyone's always like, "Oh my god, what do you do? How does that work?" And I'm like, "Yeah. You know, I just work in telly. I just work on TV and just work on TV.
I'm just that babe.
I'm just that babe."
Yeah.
But actually, the reality of it is, a lot of the time, it's so not cool, and it's crap. Like, a lot of the time, I come back from a job most of the times, and I don't think I have anything positive to say about it.
Yeah, like exhausted.
Yeah, it's like awful. Anyway, I'm not here to moan about my line of work. What I am here to say is basically, so we were filming abroad earlier this week.
Yeah.
We're filming abroad, and we were doing a scene in a restaurant.
Right.
And I have never in my life experienced such slow service. The Spanish, we were filming in Spain, all right, caveat. The Spanish were so moving at 0.5 speed, Pat.
No.
Right, okay, I'll set the scene. So we turn up for the shoot.
Yeah.
I turn up an hour before the rest of the crew are due to turn up. I turn to this restaurant, beautiful restaurant, really nice place, empty. There was no one in there. So the manager, I turn to the manager.
Gone for a siesta?
It's too early. Spain, they eat at like 9, 10 o'clock normally.
Oh.
But I was there at like 7.
Yeah.
So I turn up, I go to the manager and I'm like, hi, I'm la da 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 da. We get all the documents signed that we needed signing. We like explain how this is going to work. And he's like, okay, fine. Right, I put in an order for 3 Caesar salads and like some like poppers, like jalapeno poppers and like 2 other things. And then I put in an order for 3 cocktails. And I'm like, I will tell you when to make this. The guy tells me, he goes, 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, great.
Sweet.
It's quick.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, I love that. 15 minutes tomorrow. I'll do it for you 15 minutes tomorrow.
But this is exactly, as you know, where this is going to go. So so the crew start arriving, and when I get a text from the crew going, we're on our way, I'm like, right. So I put in the order for the food, I put in the order for the drinks.
Yeah.
The crew arrive, the drinks have still not been made. Then I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then I see a few tables start to fill up in the restaurant, and I'm looking around and I'm thinking, okay, he's taking his sweet time, but it's getting busier. Right, give him a bit of time. Then the cast arrive.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, no drinks are here yet. By this point, it's probably been, I'm not exaggerating, it's probably been about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, okay.
You promised me 15 minutes.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, crew's just arrived, cast's arrived. It's 15, 20 minutes has gone by.
Yeah.
And nothing's ready.
Nothing's ready. Not one thing is ready. You know, when your level of stress, you know, when you feel your blood pressure starting to rise, I was thinking, I'm actually going to lose my shit.
It's either I walk away
or
I
lose it.
Pop my head off.
Yes. And also because everyone's looking at me, like all the crew are looking at me. They're like, where's
the Caesar salad?
Why is the Caesar salad not here?
Salad?
Because we were going to do the scene and we were going to make the cast eat before the scene started, so then we could start. The food never turned up, right? The food had, by this point, we've been there. By this point, the cocktails still hadn't been made. He was making other cocktails for another table. He was
So
just
one-man
so it was a
band?
one man running the bar and one man in the kitchen. There was two staff members.
It was three Caesar
Three
salads.
Caesar salads, right?
What was happening?
Right. What is happening? So, then what happens is I'm starting to like panic inwardly, and I just turned to him and I was like, "Forget the cocktails. Can I have rosé?" And he was like, "Rosé," and I was like, "Rosé," like vino,
Vino. Give me the bowl. Give me the bowl. Exactly. Straw. That's all I need.
I felt so bad for him as well because he was so busy and he was on his own. So then I just grabbed the rosé from him. I was like, "Can I just do this?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I think
chill,
at this point,
yeah, no.
at this point, he was thankful for the help I gave him."
Whack on an apron, Lucia. Just do his job.
This is where this is going to go. So I give the rosé. I pour the rosé out. I'm dishing it out to the cast because by this point we started rolling. Yeah. We're now 45 minutes to an hour in.
Caesar salad.
No salads. No salads. Salads have not turned up.
Salad's not happening.
And I say to the crew, I'm like, "They're not coming." And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "They're not coming." Then the crew comes up to me and they're like, "Can we order for the crew meal?" And I was like, no. They were like, "What?" And I was like, "No. We've not had salads yet.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to make 10 other people's crew food right now?" Yeah. No. So I was like, "We're not ordering from here." And they were like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Walk away.
So anyway, we've started rolling. We're an hour in. The guy's on his own. He's slammed. He's got 3 or 4 other tables of people waiting on food. Then the bell goes in the kitchen. And I just kind of look at the chef and I just kind of look at the scene and I just look at everything going. It was not the fucking Caesar salad. It was like all this. It was like a paella. It was like the more poppers. It was like this chicken thing. It was a burger. And I walked over and the guy... Salad? There was no salad. So the guy doesn't speak any English. Also, caveat. Neither of these, the chef or the bartender, speak English.
Well, can you praise their country though, Lucia?
I'm like, no, but I'm doing like broken Spanish with English. So we're like losing things in loan translation. And I just turned to the guy and I was like, "Do you want me to help?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I just started serving the other fucking tables at this restaurant. And we still didn't have our salads. Like, honestly, and everyone, all the crew were filming. This is all being filmed.
People just take it. So you're like, "Oh, so I'll take your order."
Yeah, honestly.
So you literally should have just whacked on an apron. That's insane.
So I start serving these people their food, and they're asking me. They're like, "So what is this?" And I'm like, "Let me just
tell me the specials."
So I'm like,
"Soup of the day, please."
I'm just going back and forth between them in the kitchen and they don't speak English. So I'm there like, "¿Dónde este? Aquí?" And they're like trying to explain it to me in Spanish and I'm trying to get it in English. So I'm waitressing for them. And then this is the funniest part. So by this point, no. So then I'm waitressing for them. I'm running their food back and forth, right? We still don't have our food. It's been over an hour. We're talking an hour and a half, I reckon, at this point. Yeah, filming's going on. We've just cracked on. I've just been giving the cast rosé. Fuck the cocktails. Rosé.
Okay.
The cast.
Lit. They're lit.
So they're getting a bit drunk because they're drinking on an empty stomach.
But then to be fair, what? Like, that's kind of like, we haven't had anything to eat. Let's just drink.
Why not? Why not? Then I would say we're about halfway through filming.
Yeah.
And I'm like serving. Finally the salads appear. Finally my cast salads appear.
It's not
Caesar. No. It was a Caesar. Where's a Caesar salad. Where is the lettuce? Where are you? So I serve the cast their food. And as I'm walking past, because you had to go round a certain way to get to the table without ruining the camera shot.
Yeah.
This one of the tables that I've been waitressing for. He calls me. He goes, "Miss."
It's the same rights. Same rights. So I asked for medium rare.
No. He literally turns to me and goes, "I'm not being funny, right? But we've all had our food here at this table and there's one person who's not been served. This is unacceptable." And he starts having a go at me.
You're like, I don't even work here. I don't even work here.
You can't. I couldn't in that moment say to him, "I don't work here," because I just thought that one other staff member, he's having a terrible night. He literally he wanted to cry every time I went and spoke to him. So I just thought, I'll just take this. So I just took this customer's anger. And I was there like, "I'm so sorry, sir, for the service. Like, I'm so sorry." I was apologising and all the crew were watching me and they kept pulling me over and going, "What are you doing?" And I was like,
I'm on the job. I'm on the job.
I'm on the clock, lass.
To me, it's like, while you lot have been sitting around doing niche.
Oh man,
making moves.
it was so funny. I can't express to you, like, it was the fact that they complained to me and I did not even work there.
What did you do?
Nothing. I didn't even bother telling the other bartender. Also, this is the worst part of the story actually. The restaurant still charge us like an extortionate amount for the meal, and then we had to pay a location fee on top of that.
No, I'd have been like, no, did I not just serve food for you?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, I was in a rush though, so I couldn't even argue it.
No,
like, you know,
no,
we
no.
were in a rush
No.
to film the next thing,
That's
so
ridiculous.
we had to get out of there quick, sharp. But yeah, it
That's
was
ridiculous.
so funny. The other thing I wanted to say to you, so obviously we've been talking about jobs. So I have a thread about work.
You have
okay,
a thread.
and the question is, what's the funniest reason you got fired for? All right.
All right.
So this is one thread.
Okay.
Cooked next door to another restaurant. I knew the chef. He was ... unstable.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
lunch rush. A customer sends his steak back. It's too rare.
Too rare.
It's too rare. They send it back again. It's too well done.
Oh, God. It's like Goldilocks.
Literally, it's like porridge. Customer then gets a whole new steak and sends it back again.
Oh, this is third time.
Yeah. The chef grabs the steak off the plate and marches into the restaurant, throws it across the crowded restaurant, and it hits the customer smack bang on the head. Yep, he was fired.
I'd be like, fair enough. Is
Why?
it unstable or is it valid? Really?
Well, this is my question actually. So if I'm the chef, I'm your chef,
Yeah.
and you're the boss, you're the big boss. I'm the chef and I've just done this, but we've got a very good relationship. We've been working together for years. I've got a really good reputation.
Rapport.
I've got a reputation as a chef.
Yeah.
I'm going to maintain
Yeah.
this level of good cooking, and I've done that. Would you fire me
It
in
depends,
this scenario?
because you said he was unstable.
But we're talking about me.
No.
You wouldn't, not for that
It's hilarious.
behaviour.
Fair enough. But like,
Oh god!
I would say if you'd done it one too many times.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's a bit surprising that it happened at all.
Yeah.
But I don't know, if you were a bad cook, if you just had one
Yeah.
too many strikes, then yeah, I'd fire you. But if it was like a one-off, and you're a great chef,
Okay.
I'd keep you on.
Okay, I respect that. Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, another one. You'll like this one because
Yeah.
it's medical related.
Okay.
One girl who I worked with as a lifeguard got fired for taking the portable defibrillator into the swimming pool.
So just everyone dies then.
Does it electrocute? Will it electrocute the whole water?
To be honest, I don't even know. That's not a scenario I've even thought of, really.
I feel like would
'Cause
it?
if
It
you're
would.
charging-
Yeah, because if you're charging
Yeah.
it, you're meant to remove your hands from the body.
Even that, like, you wouldn't take a toaster into the fucking bath, would you?
No,
like,
that's true,
I
yeah,
think
'cause you could
electrics in general, and especially something
Yeah.
that is like live current.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened there?
It doesn't say. That's the end of it.
Oh.
There's no more to that story. Like, that is it. They got
Oh
fired
my
for that behaviour as a lifeguard.
Oh my
Which
gosh,
is fair.
that's so stupid.
My question is, I know the answer. Do you know what? I don't even want to ask this question actually because I know the answer.
What?
My question is, out of the two of us, who would be most likely
You.
to do that? Yeah, and the
Yeah,
answer
good
would
vibes,
probably
it's
be me. Yeah,
100% you.
but I also don't work in healthcare. What?
Heathcare. But you were also a lifeguard, so that is alarming.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I've actually done this
you're a
training.
lifeguard, yeah.
So actually, would it be me really? Because
Yes.
I'm the more natural in the water. You're nervous in water. So
I
actually,
wouldn't bring a defibrillator into the water. This isn't even part of the conversation. What are you talking about? I'm not talking about who's the best swimmer. What are you talking about? Irrelevant. Moving on. Wrong.
I've got one more from this thread.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. She was always late and always had an excuse. But the last straw was when she said she had been in a car crash and then sent a picture of her crash. That was literally the third or fourth result on Google if you searched car crash.
My days.
Another employee actually recognised the picture because he had used it in a school presentation a while ago.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Have you ever told a lie to get out of work?
Yeah, probably, but
I can't remember.
Nothing that extravagant.
No.
Like, nothing. But, I mean, I don't think I'd be so extra with it. I'd just be like, I'm ill.
Yeah,
Like,
that would be
like,
mine would be period pain.
Yeah. Well, it's fair enough, you know. Like, I wouldn't.
The women's struggles.
I don't think I'd go too into. I had a car crash.
No, you wouldn't. Because you're bringing yourself bad karma.
Yeah, that's what
you're
I'm
literally.
thinking.
It's like if you say your nan's died as an excuse.
Oh, actually,
like,
I say that.
Oh my god, no, not after this.
Not that. Oh, I remember. I don't know why, but like, when you call off sick, you shouldn't ask why you're calling off sick. I remember. I think that day. I think I was just taking a mental health day.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Back then, I just felt like it was a bit like taboo to like take mental health days. So you know.
Oh,
I told this
after
to
you've
my
just
mum.
rinsed, after you've just gone, I would never.
This is the one and only time I've said this, and it's not even that bad. And I remember telling my mum this, and she was like, "Why would you even say that?" Because it was so detailed. It wasn't that detailed. Anyway, I was like, "Oh, I can't come in." I just said, "I can't come in today. I'm sorry." And then they went, "Why?" And usually they don't. You shouldn't ask them why. It's a bit personal. I'll take that to HR. Like, you're my colleague. Why are you asking me why can't you come in? And I panicked and I said, my mum's having cataract surgery, so I have to drive her. Mind you, I didn't even have a license then. So I was like, but they didn't know that. She said,
I was a driver, and you don't even have a license. No,
at
Pat,
the time.
no.
And I really panicked. I was like, really like,
cataracts.
Yeah.
It's very specific.
I know. I could have just said I'm ill. I don't know. I was having cataract
And I'm
surgery.
driving her.
Yeah,
I'm driving
it's
her
got to be done
with my no license.
It's got to be done. I really panicked, and then I told my mum, and I was like, I was really freaking out. I was like, that's bad. I shouldn't lie about that. And then mum was like, why would you say that? Like, that's so unnecessary. So yes, I have that one and only
It's
time.
also the fact that you entered this conversation with, no, I've never said anything that
bad.
bad. I don't remember.
And then I was like, it all came flooding back. This is like, mind you, like 6 years ago, and I felt so guilty about that.
That's the thing. It's the guilt.
I felt so
it's the
guilty.
guilt. I can't handle it.
I just wanted to take a mental health day. Like, I just couldn't go into work. Like, but then it was the fact that they were like, oh, why? I was like, oh,
a raccoon came in. No, nothing about a raccoon.
I was freaking out. So I have. But I feel like that was like the one and only time. Other times I've just been, I'm ill. Like, I literally can't make it.
I've never come up with something like that.
No, I feel like that was the one and only time, and I'm pretty sure that they knew that was BS.
That you would chat.
But I was just like, I don't know what you want to tell me.
Fucking funny, man.
Because I feel like if I said, I'm taking a mental health day, I'm like, oh, because back then it'd be like, well, who
that
cares?
is true.
It's not that like this, like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So then they'd have been like, oh, who cares? Like, come in, you know.
Yeah.
I feared that they would tell me like, you'll be fine, just crack on.
Yeah.
You know.
So jokes. I'm here for it. I'm here for that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
All right. So, have you got a recommendation for me for this week?
Yes. Or as you know,
well,
you came around the house literally yesterday.
Oh my god! If you're about to tell me about scarifying a garden again, I swear to God, I'm not listening to it.
Stop being a hater. Anyway, so I've gotten into my gardening era. Lucia was there. Lucia was there. She wanted to come around, have a chat, and I was like, oh, but I'm scarifying the lawn.
I didn't know what this meant. So just of all of our listeners that probably don't know what this means either.
I literally heard this word the first time, like yesterday.
It's the dullest thing ever.
Oh, whatever, Lucia.
Karen.
I will have a luscious lawn by the end of this. Anyway, scarifying the lawn is basically when you like rake dead grass and moss. So then when you plant the seeds, it like gets contact with the soil and it germinates. Anyway, I don't know what I'm bringing that up. So
for all our garden lovers.
It's a channel for you.
Mum, I hope you're listening.
This is for Carmen.
Oh, funny.
So we were doing the garden, but like we went to, because we wanted to go B&Q to get a weed killer. Right? They don't have weed killers in B&Q, so what the hell? Anyway, so my recommendation, right, is this garden centre. Oh my gosh, honestly, it was great. It's this garden centre in Bounds Green called Sunshine Garden Centre.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's such a wholesome day. Like they have a nice cafe there, had a coffee.
Did you have a coffee?
We did have a coffee.
Because you didn't last time.
We had a coffee this time.
Was it good coffee?
Yeah, it was good.
So I knew what they were doing.
Went on a little date day.
Lovely.
And like the workers are just like I know I'm talking about garden centre. Like, how dull is that? Like, this is who I am now. But honestly,
this ages her.
Yeah, honestly, if anyone wants to have like a nice
fun day out,
and if you like gardening,
centre,
head to the Sunshine Garden Centre in Bounds Green. Workers amazing.
I've never been.
So love. You should go.
I love garden centres as well.
You should go. They're so lovely, really nice, really helpful.
She's at my
touch.
I'm
in
my
touch.
plants.
I'm in touch.
I am. My recommendation is an opposite one.
Oh.
So my recommendation is Spain.
Right, it's just Spain.
Great
just
place.
Bear
with
just
me.
No Spain.
Let me land. Spain.
You're Spanish.
Spain.
You're
I know. Spain is a recommendation. Everyone should always visit Spain. The pace is fantastic. I'm not finished, right? But the thing this is a negative recommendation, right. And my recommendation is a negative one, and it's don't go to this part of Spain, which is in like half an hour from the Alicante region, I would say, without giving away the exact location, because they all work at the slowest fucking speed I have ever. Everywhere we went, not just this one experience of work.
It's just everywhere.
Like dinner, they didn't even have a Spanish tapas restaurant near where my hotel was. Not one. And I'm in fucking Spain. Yeah. There was a pizzeria and an Indian. Yeah. My recommendation is don't go to that part of Spain. Okay. It's not real Spain.
Oh.
There's no food. There's no good food.
There is no Caesar salads.
And everyone works at half speed there. Actually, a third of the speed of what everyone does in the UK.
Probably just the lifestyle, isn't it? It's just like chill.
It is. I said that to Mum, and Mum was like, yeah, that's what they're like. I'm like, yeah, I know that's what they're like. But seriously, someone needs to light a fucking fire up these people's asses to get anything done. So jokes. Yeah. So yeah. Should we leave it there?
Yeah.
Leave the podcast there?
Yeah.
Ep 1, guys. UK's #1 hit pod. See you next week. Oh, I just hit my mouth on the microphone. And I remember nutted it. I'm gonna get a chipped tooth. Any
so what now? Yeah, no,
Pat's like, I'm hungry.
I need food. This is all I got. It's all I got. 15 minutes. Good.